Jaman there
nice,
as a
champion
champion.
beside it.
Right, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah,
champion.
out on his own.
But we still have another game to go, guys. We have another game to go. We have Nekza versus Hassan Pjani. And I know you guys touched on it before previously, but what are your expectations for this console final? Nekza versus Hassan Pjani.
Well, let's waste no more time. We have one champion. We need to find another. Will it be Nekza of France or will it be Hassan Pjani of Iran? Barry, it's genuine when we say these two are too close to call.
Yeah.
Usually we have an inkling one way or another which side we favour, but honestly these two, varying play styles, but so evenly matched.
Yeah, I do agree. I mean, you're going to see top-class gameplay here. And when I mention top-class gameplay, it's not like, 5-4 or 4-3 games a lot of the time. You're going to see defensive shapes. You're going to see the small, intricate details of the game that makes the game, a little bit more, I suppose, deep and tactical, and there's a bit of analysis to be done in it. You can see the shape that these guys have as well. Nekza has been the standout console performer today, right? They have had different paths, they have different play styles, they have different talent abilities and abilities that they actually bring to the fore, but Nekza has been the standout man. But Hassan Pjani, he just keeps showing up in tournaments. Obviously this is his first club events, but at other tournaments he's very, very, very talented. He's very well respected amongst the community. I think it's Nekza's to lose in terms of he's been the standout performer today, but Hassan Pjani, again, I mean, whoever wins this is going to be an unbelievable champion for Arsenal console, Harry.
You're not wrong about that. Hassan Pjani in the red cursor, away strip, just stealing the ball away, and Nekza in the home gunner strip, that famous red and white. Who will be joining Jamon in the promised land? That's a nice bit of acceleration by Eze. This is Hassan Pjani pouring forward. Can he beat Nekza at the back line? Timber stumbles. Eze still trying to maintain possession here. Jesus with a controlled strike. Saka stretching. Cannot get there.
Brilliant dribbling. Loads of fake shots. Bringing the defenders out of their defensive shape. And getting that matchup. Nekza using a bit of matchup there as well. And that's why he's kind of fallen for those fake shots. That's what we're talking about, high-level gameplay.
Chance for Nekza to venture forward here. The Englishman Saka cannot take that one safely under his spell. Nekza, of course, a two-time eFootball Pro champion. Havertz. Calafiori, he's been just so difficult to beat, isn't he, at the back?
He's actually been the standout defender, I would say.
Definitely.
He's kind of been the main man that is thereabouts for player of the tournament, I think, in all of these
terms of balance
games.
Going forwards as well as defending.
He's just so good at that position.
Certainly will be one to nullify if you're either Nekza or Hassan Pjani.
Yeah, it's very tactical, isn't it? There's defensive lines being moved up manually. There's players being tracked back. Saka's back defending. Declan Rice is roaming forward a little bit to create a bit of gaps if they do get the ball back. A lot of stunning passes, a lot of switches. Yeah, it's intriguing.
Just looking for that killer pass. Nekza happy to play the long ball tactic. It reminds me of Ismail, of course. His play style, constantly looking for that.
Yeah, you're right.
Very long crossfield ball for now, though. Hassan Pjani just outside the box. Couldn't wriggle his way through. And once again over the top towards Havertz, but that one should just go through to Meyer. I think Hassan Pjani maybe was wondering if the goalie would pick that one up.
I nearly got a fright there. I nearly got a fright.
Half an hour gone. Nice movement there. Eberechi Eze. Here's Jesus, just goes for goal. I think that was actually defended, blocked by Mosquera, was it?
Yeah, superb dribbling again from Eze. Attacking wise, as you mentioned, Harry, he has been the player to watch, hasn't he? Like, he's been so good going forward. Everything's come through him.
Yeah, 10 minutes from half time. It's so fascinating, isn't it? The way these two want to play. Hassan looking for more of a gilt-edged kind of chance, and Nekza's just going forward with relentless aggression. Here's Jesus just troubling Mosquera again. And just so tactical, attritional, plenty of switches, as you said, but within a moment's notice, it will just, like a flurry of punches in a boxing fight, there will be chances left and right, so do not blink. They say he's got plenty of space here near side. Hassan clearly trying to use those magnetic feet of his to great effect. Oh, he's gone for that really long-range control strike. We've seen that a few times.
He's looking for that, yeah. He's looking to cut in. He's that type of inverted winger movement. What a game. I mean, tactically, it's so intriguing right now. It's perfectly set up. The penalty prediction is looking good, like a safe bet, Harry, but I do feel there will be a chance or two coming. There is gaps there. I just think that they're just second guessing whether to put them in because they don't want to get caught in the break. You probably noticed that for the passes. You can see there 27 passes compared to 40, but I do feel like the interceptions tell the tale there. Like 7 versus 9, that's usually a lot higher. They're really dominating possession when they do they don't want to lose possession of the ball against they know, these guys know how good each other are, you know, so that's always dangerous. And of course, you know how good these players are from years of watching them and stuff, but I do think that the setups that they have, that 4-4-2 or 4-2-2, I do feel like that setup, it suits if you're going centrally, especially because you're set up with that back line. But as you mentioned, Calafiori has been a real standout today as well, and he's somebody that we hadn't really mentioned before.
Yeah, that Showtime card looks to be playing almost a left-back role for both men. I mean, you'd imagine that would be kind of consistent throughout. I don't think we would see a variation on that going into the World Finals.
No.
Obviously, it depends on a very varying amount of factors that come into it, but either way, yeah, Calafiori on that left side just seems to be adding a bit of extra dimension, doesn't he, towards Eze, and just supplementing that left side of the attack for both men. Defensively as well, so difficult to beat, so you'd imagine it would probably be a counter down that side that could spell the difference between these two. Either way, it's Hassan Pjani here, straight away from the kickoff to try and put some pressure on Nekza here.
Yeah, Nekza is going straight from kickoff, going full blue just to bring as many people back as possible. He'll switch that the minute he gets possession here and push forward, so that's where he's going to try and get the counter-attack going and the breaks going. But space is limited out there, I think, at the moment. They're just, both guys are really good in possession.
Hassan again looking for that short front post corner to just flick on, create a bit of chaos at the back. Now some gaps are opening up. Here's Jesus, just needs to beat one man. He can maybe get a strike away, but Mosquera with a vital touch. Still on here for Hassan. What can you show us, Mr. Pjani? Jesus into the box, turns Saliba the wrong way. Controlled strike, and that's the first goal!
Well, you asked and he delivered, Harry. That's what he's showing you. A player of the week card again coming to the fore. It's just kind of come from that, but maintaining that possession. He is actually dominating possession now. This is how Hassan Pjani likes to play, controlling that play. I think it's the pass in here. I'm not too sure who. Was it Eze again? I think it is Eze with the pass into Jesus.
It is.
Sharp controlled finish.
Get a bit better look at it here.
There we go, what a pass.
And it's the turn, just again.
Yeah, it's smooth, isn't it? It's fluid, it's smooth.
It's a beautiful turn, and it even catches Nekza the wrong way.
He defends the wrong angle.
Gambling, he's going inside when actually there was, again, enough space to fashion a strong chance on the outside. That's consistent across both mobile and console.
Yeah.
It's good to see that.
And I do feel like Hassan Pjani, he probably has dominated the possession a little bit more than Nekza would like. I know Nekza doesn't need much possession. He's more of a counter-attacker, and you know, he likes to be aggressive up front. But Hassan Pjani, this is dangerous zone now, or dangerous territory for Nekza, because if you have a confident and a comfortable on the ball Hassan Pjani, he's a different animal altogether, because he'll just be super patient. He'll very rarely give the ball away in a dangerous area. So if Nekza's going to get back into this, he either needs to A, change his tactical setup, which I don't think it looks like he's going to do, or B, just get more manually aggressive in game, Harry.
Yeah, we saw some of that aggression. Manually defending. I mean, it's always a gamble.
It is a gamble, yeah.
Try and guess which way your enemy's going to turn. But that time Hassan was just getting the better of his adversary there, and that puts all of the pressure onto Nekza now. The Frenchman trailing here in the second half of our console grand final. Hassan Pjani is looking to try and turn two. He almost did. Almost doubled his advantage there. He would have been home and hosed, you'd imagine, at that point.
That would have been a good lead, yeah.
But now
Nekza has something to say yet, though.
Yes, indeed. Sadly, Mascara there again. And we wait and see which of our two brilliant players here will come out on top. It is so attritional as we pass the hour mark. A reminder, Hassan Pjani also won this matchup in the last round of the group stages. Declan Rice just into the box now, and Gyökeres couldn't get a really good connection on that. It was a difficult angle. But another good chance for Hassan Pjani.
And Nekza just can't get the ball off him. Like, that's the problem right now. Hassan Pjani is given a masterclass in possession. Arsenal-esque, he's just holding the ball, not really. He gets shoved off the ball there, all right. But he gets it back straight away, Harry, and then he'll just retain that possession again.
It's very frustrating to play against. Bukayo Saka. Near side again has Calafiori to deal with, but this is going to be so frustrating for Nekza.
Yeah, definitely.
So difficult when you give Hassan the ball. There's a reason he's a multiple-time gold medalist. Eze inside, just super cancelling left and right. Perhaps does a bit too much in the end. You can see the idea, just perhaps started with the wrong foot on the double touch. Oh, he's asking all kinds of questions of Nekza's back line.
Nekza's gone one attacking now, but Hassan Pjani has seen that and said, well, I'll raise you, you're one attacking to my double defensive shape and my double defensive line. So I think Nekza's going to make changes now. He's going to have to go for it because he just can't get on the ball. Yep. This is the danger with Hassan Pjani that we highlighted before the group stage even kicked off, and he didn't really show it on the stream before this, but you can see here, we didn't see the possession stat there, but I guarantee it's very high. Yep. He just doesn't lose the ball, and it's very frustrating to play against that, Harry, because you can't do anything if you don't have the ball. Like, you can't, like, what can you do? He's pressing, so Nekza is going to have to just press up manually here now. Maybe he's using a sub tactic, I don't know, that we're not seeing, but he has gone slightly more attacking, I think, on the pitch. It's not really shown it here, but he's run out of time now, isn't he? He's run out of time against a player of Hassan Pjani's talent and skill level. Yep. He just won't lose the ball. That's the problem if you're playing against him.
It's a big problem. It's a big conundrum that he faces here as well. I'm seeing Ødegaard, Madueke, looks like Moreno on as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Nekza, this would be a heartbreaker to lose, but you're right, he can't seem to wrestle the ball out of Hassan Pjani's grip. It's so infuriating to play against, and we've seen him before surrender possession to someone else. That was against Binong Boys, but of course he had the lead. He had a 2-goal lead in that game.
Most of the pro players that I've talked to, you know, when you ask about players when you're doing analysis and stuff, they always say that Hassan Pjani, like, is a different player when he's up, when he's leading. He's a completely different player, which is very interesting as well.
Number 11.
That kind of mystique does add up to it when you do go down. Next is probably thinking that now, how am I going to get the ball back? How will I get extra possessions? He hasn't figured out that yet.
Number 21, Madueke. Substitution.
Well, time is ticking down. We're approaching the final, 10 in-game minutes from Hassan Pjani qualifying for the World Finals. Into the box here for Gyökeres. That would be really nice if he could finish that move.
He's tucking all the way back, though. with that defensive line, double blue.
Nekza just hasn't had a sniff in the second half. Could that change here? Zubimendi. Nice playing out of that congested midfield. Final 10 minutes now. Is there a late twist in this tale? Havertz. Odegaard dispossessed by Madueke.
This feels like the last kind of throw of the dice, doesn't it? Nekza's gone at one attacking.
Having a bit more joy here now, though. Mikel Moreno can't knock it around the corner to a teammate. But it's better. At least Nekza's getting on the ball now. Whatever changes he's made seems to have worked so far.
Oh.
But Havertz in behind here has a teammate for support as well if he can find him. That's
what
a
a tackle.
vital tackle. Clinical at the back. And I think you're right, this could be one of the last chances here for Nekza. Through to Moreno. Can't connect with him. 2 minutes added on.
Just close it out now is what he'll be thinking.
Hassan just needs to hold on. There are no red shirts for Nekza anywhere near. Needs to win the ball back here really, really soon. But I think the referee's going to blow the whistle. And I think Hassan Pjani is your Arsenal champion. He's done it.
What a win.
His first club finals. What a win indeed, Barry. His first ever club finals.
Just a quick request today.
And he wins it.
He wins it. Look at the possession stat. Nekza couldn't just get on the ball at all. It was a complete domination in terms of possession. Nekza had one shot, really, compared to 6 from Hassan Pjani. And that does tell the tale there. And look at the interceptions. I mean, nearly double for Hassan Pjani. So he had double the possession. He had double the time on the ball. And pretty much in every stat, the passes, 57 passes to 97, 9 interceptions versus 16 interceptions. From a statistical point of view, that is very disheartening, I think, from Nekza, because he probably was the console player today that was probably the best player today that we saw across all games that we saw on stream, but he just could not get into that game, Harry. He couldn't get the ball, kind of. It was strange.
Certainly was the player of the group stages. Nekza, he was on some red hot form, but Hassan Pjani completely neutralised the threat in the grand final, certainly in the second half. I mean, the first half there were some sniffs, but the big statistic for me was the interceptions. I mean, 16 interceptions. That for me says Nekza perhaps playing a bit too fast and loose with his possessions, and Hassan just built and grew in confidence, and you cannot do that against a player such as Hassan Pjani, our Arsenal FC champion.
A lovely goal as well. You know, it looked simple there, but it's the movement off the ball and it's the gamble. He goes any other way there, Nekza's probably reading it, but he just does the unorthodox thing. That's why these guys are so good. We're looking at this in real time. We're saying, like, yeah, I mean, it looks simple, but it's the turn of the body, it's knowing what card that he's using, it's that little finesse dribbling / little burst away. It just looks beautiful there, beautiful animation, and it's a very sharp finish, nice finish into the bottom corner. But I think Nekza, listen, he's still young. I mean, we forget that he's a young guy because he's been around for so long. He's still won it all, he's still done it all in terms of the club events and stuff like that, and the eFootball Championship Pros and stuff. But I do feel that game just slightly got away from him. You know what I mean? That game slightly got away from him, Harry, where he just wasn't able to get enough possession on the ball. And even when he did have possession of the ball, as you rightly said with the interceptions, he didn't have it for a long enough period that he was able to maintain a bit of pressure on Hassan Pjani. So that's something that he can learn from as well. I'm sure that he'll be back definitely in the future.
It was a very frustrating second half for Nekza. Hassan Pjani, our eventual champion of the console platform, made it so hard for him. Congratulations to the 27-year-old all the way from Iran. Our multiple-time gold medalist across several competitions, now has a trophy to his name in a Konami competition. He gets that thing, Giselle. He gets that thing all the way back to Iran. Congratulations, Hassan Pjani.
What a game. What a game, what a game. I was kind of hoping for a penalty shootout. Maybe that's the drama queen in me, maybe. But that was a great game of control as well.
Yeah.
And at the end, obviously, Hassan Pjani